Okay, you know what time it is. It's time for Tech Tuesday. The science world buzzing after NASA releases its first images from its James Webb Telescope.
Plus, Amazon Prime Day is here, so we've got some tips and tricks on how to find the best deals before you start splurging. Joining us live right now with those headlines and more is tech expert Greg Nibbler. Good morning, Greg.
Good morning. Yeah, a lot to talk about today. So starting out with Prime Day, let's go to that. So Prime Day is back. It started this morning. It's not just today. It's also today and tomorrow. So it should be Prime Days, but it's still Prime Day. 2 days, though, of savings. So a couple of things I want to talk about just when it comes to the tech side of things. One is this. If you're shopping for something in particular, check out some of the other sites besides Amazon. So everybody's in on this now. You've got Best Buy, Walmart, Target. Everybody's got some deals and some bundle deals that are happening. So take a look at those just if you're shopping for something in particular. But some deals today, and I looked at some of the kind of bargain things that you can get. And smart homes are really, this is a good time to get into those if you haven't already or if you want to upgrade, including the Echo Dot Generation 4, which is from Amazon. There's some bundle deals right now for that with a smart bulb for, I believe it was $19.99 right before I went on air. These things change, but that's saving about $40, I think, just on that alone. So some good deals there. Another good thing to look at are smart home security systems. There are some fantastic deals for that if you want to get into smart home security, like some cameras. I know it's probably something that a lot of us are thinking about right now, whether it's for your home or your apartment, adding some cameras for that. So some great bundles there. Fire TV sticks, another good thing, some really stellar savings on those. And finally, Bluetooth speakers. I always recommend, I love Bluetooth speakers, and especially getting those ones that are waterproof. You can drop them in the lake or the river or the pool. They're not gonna, damage them. Some great deals on those too. So some good kind of smaller, lower ticket items that you can save a lot of money on right now.
Yeah, is this a good day to maybe upgrade your laptop computer, or would it be better to kind of wait for another time?
It depends on what you want to get. I mean, there are some specific good deals coming from some manufacturers. There's some Samsung, kind of some of their S books that are on sale right now. Some Chromebooks may have some deals. Google may have some going. But, if you're really specifically looking for something, maybe. Otherwise, I would say perhaps a little bit later this year, if you can hold out, you'll probably get some better deals when some of the newer models come out.
Right.
Oh, okay. Some of that back to school stuff has
Yeah.
some good sales too. Okay. Well, the other thing we've been talking about this morning is the James Webb Telescope. That first image was revealed yesterday. So cool. We know that more is going to be coming out today. So let's talk about, why this is such a big deal and what we're finding here.
Yeah, it's really, really exciting stuff if you like anything with space. So the James Webb Telescope is the most powerful telescope that we've ever put up. And this is 25 years in the making, $10 billion or somewhere around there. Thousands of people working on this, all to get these images that just give us more of a look at deeper into space, more things than we've ever seen before. And so that image that they put out yesterday, they compared that to, it's like putting a grain of sand on your fingertip and holding it out in an arm's length. That's the amount of sky that they were looking at with just that one image. And that had hundreds of galaxies in it, all kinds of things that they've never seen before. You're able to even use these galaxies as like a gravitational lens to see behind them. I mean, it's just, you can go on and on with how much tech is involved in this thing to make it happen, but it's really, really exciting stuff just to see what's out there and what they're going to be able to do with it. So that image they showed yesterday, that was the first full color one that we've gotten to see of this. Now there's more that are coming out.
Wow.
Yeah, that first one was amazing.
And it's just, I mean, the telescope itself, the whole process of how they launched this thing and it unfurled in space, it's fascinating.
Yeah. Well, let's move on to Pepper the robot, being deployed at a nursing home, and apparently it's got jokes, right?
Yeah, apparently it does have some jokes. I read some of the jokes that it has. I guess it depends on how you classify a joke, but Pepper the robot. So this is a robot that's being released, put it into this nursing home as kind of a test. So Pepper is about 4 feet tall. It's got wheels for legs. It's got a little kind of an iPad thing on it, movable arms, and then cameras for eyes. And what it's going to be doing is monitoring the health of some of the people in the nursing home. You learn who they are with facial recognition technology. Each person will have a wristband on them to monitor biometrics so they can tell if they're having any kind of health issues. They can tell if they're feeling sad by the tone of their voice. And to help mitigate that, it can tell jokes. So one of the things Pepper will be doing is telling all the folks at the nursing home jokes. It'll also be leading exercise classes, getting to know them personally. And it's going to be an interesting study to see how they react to it. if they're willing to accept, this robot kind of telling them what to do or how to improve their life, and whether or not it really helps. I think there's a lot of potential here, but this study is going to be really fascinating.
That's really interesting. Stand-up comedians, not a group that I would have thought needed to be concerned about robots taking their jobs. But here we are.
I've read the jokes. I wouldn't worry about it too much.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
You're
definitely
safe
so.
for now.
As long as it looks like a robot. I mean, the humanoid robots kind of freak me out.
Pepper's a cute robot.
Yeah, cute robot looks like a robot. All right, thanks for the rundown, Greg, and we'll talk to you again soon.